What's up, guys? This is Legend X Ronin, and today I want to do a recap video on all the previous news we got last week on MKX. So, as we all know, at the beginning of last week, we got a new Kombat Pack where it was announced that we'll be getting big news on MKX last week. As the week progressed, Ed hinted at a new stage, which most likely will be the pit, and teased 4 new characters. Now, eventually, by the end of the week, Ed Boon himself and NetherRealm Studios announced that we will be getting a Kombat Pack 2 with more skins in a new environment, aka the pit. But the biggest part of this news is that we won't be getting none of this until 2016. Now, a lot of fans were pissed about this. They were mad, saying that's way too long to be waiting and that the game will pretty much be dead by then. Now, I gotta admit myself, I was pretty upset about this. That's 5 months we have to wait for another DLC. But at the same time, you gotta think positive about this. At least we're getting Kombat Pack 2. So on this video, I want to focus about the positive thing about this Kombat Pack 2 that we'll be getting in 2016 and what we know about it so far. Okay, so as we all know, that we'll be getting 4 new characters in this new Kombat Pack. Now, the community has already went crazy with speculations and their own opinions on who they think these characters might be. I even in the previous video gave my opinion on who I think these characters might be. I gotta admit, I kind of jumped the gun and basically said the first things that came to my head when I saw the picture. So my opinion on it is basically different from the previous video. So maybe I'll make another video on why I think it might be these new characters I think they may be. But that's for another video. But check out this tweet right here that somebody sent in to Ed Boon. Basically, Ed Boon is saying right here that these 4 characters as a whole is not a Kombat Pack. So this doesn't mean that they're deconfirmed to be in a Kombat Pack. It just means that these 4 characters together are not going to be in a Kombat Pack, which would make sense because, as we all know, NetherRealm Studios wouldn't announce a Kombat Pack without a female character. Now, what I did here is I decided to do a voting poll because I wanted to see what the community thinks as a whole about this next Kombat Pack 2. Basically, I took all the characters that I'm mostly seeing people think will be in this Kombat Pack 2 and I put them in a voting poll. Y'all can check it out, it's in the description below. Also, if you think it might be someone other than what's in the poll, I also love for other sections. So if you want to put anything else down that's not on there, please so. Alright, now in order to get a lot of people to vote on this poll though, I need everyone to share this, share it on social media, share it to friends. Make sure everybody knows about this. I will probably be revealing the results on it sometime in the future, maybe a week or 2, or when we actually get who these new characters are. Okay, so on to the next thing. As we know, it says that we'll be getting more skins. Now, this is something I'm pretty excited about because I like what they've done with the skins in MKX so far. There's a lot of unique skins, but as we know, there's a lot of characters that do not have skins, such as new characters in the game. Now, what do you guys think? Would you rather have more classic skins or more unique, newer skins for the characters, or more skins for the newer characters that are in the game? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, the last thing that we know that we'll be getting is a new environment, as I said, which we all pretty much know will be the pit. Now, I'm pretty excited to be getting a classic stage like the pit into the game, but the biggest thing that I'm focused on is the fact that they said we'll be getting a new environment, which basically is saying that we're only getting 1 new stage. Now, this is pretty upsetting because, as we all know, MKX could use a lot more stages because the stages we have now are kind of getting a bit boring, and I'd like to see if they would add more stage brutalities. Now, on my list, I think I would like to rather see more classic MK4 stages. Stages such as the firewall, the prison, and the tomb, considering that MKX is based off of an altered MK4 story. So, what do you guys think? What stages would you like to see? Would you like to see some more classics or some newer stages? Please let me know also in the comments below. Now, hopefully we'll be getting some kind of information soon. I don't know, maybe sometime this week or along the road. Like I said, we have 5 months before the next Kombat Pack, so I'm pretty sure they're going to give us some kind of information before then. Once again, don't forget to check out my voting polls in the description box below. I want to get as many votes as possible, so please be sure to vote. Share it with friends, share on social media so I can get as many votes as possible. If this is your first time finding my channel, be sure to subscribe. And also, I want to apologize for the audio on here, because if you haven't realized by now,
I'm not feeling too great, but that's not the big thing. I just wanted to focus on this news. So once again, this is Legend Next Ronin, and I will see you guys later. Basically, this is stating that we are getting a Kombat Pack 2 and a new stage, but we won't be getting it until 2016. Now, this is pretty upsetting considering the fact that